Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Josh and this is the 24/7 News Report. Sasha Tavaleri has reported that the takeover of Everton Football Club by 777 Partners is imminent. This comes after The Guardian reported that Farhad Moshiri is now seeking alternative funding and has reopened talks with 777 Partners. According to The Guardian, reports Moshiri needs to find £350 million plus working capital to complete the stadium. Alan Myers has come out and said a North American group and a company in Asia want to take a stake in Everton and have presented financial packages to Farhad Moshiri to invest in the football club. They are hopeful that the bid will be accepted within the next week or so. So a lot happening to do with Everton's takeover bid. Obviously, news coming out with MSP and how it doesn't seem to be going ahead. 777 Partners were a big name a couple months ago in the takeover talk. So it seems obviously with things falling through, Moshiri wants to continue to find the investment and partial takeover. From what we know, 777 Partners are looking like the people to do that. I think something needs to happen soon. I think I've kind of was hoping the whole MSB situation would kind of come through and sort, because that's been on the cards for a while. But obviously with that looking like it's not going ahead, 777 Partners looks like the next one to step up to the plate, and hopefully if this is the one and if this is going to work, hopefully this goes through and doesn't fall through like the last one. Sky Sports reporter Gianluca Di Marzio and Nathan Gissing have reported that Everton have had a €25 million plus €5 million in add-ons bid rejected from Udinese for striker Beto. Both parties, however, are confident a deal can be struck. Alan Myers also reported on this, stating that Everton have started negotiations with Udinese for striker Beto, adding a deal is unlikely to be done this week. Earlier today, TalkSport had reported on this, saying Everton had begun talks with Udinese, and that Everton have tabled two bids for Southampton striker Che Adams. However, a deal is yet to be agreed. As well as this, earlier in the day, Fabrizio Romano had also reported that Everton had put in a €25 to €6 million bid for Beto. He added that sources believe that Everton's bid is not enough to convince Udinese, with Beto's release clause being around €35 million. We put out some polls to see how you guys feel about all this. The first poll was to see whether you guys felt good about seeing Beto at the club. 79% of you say you would love to see Beto here at Everton. 14% of you are unsure, and 16% don't want to see this transfer happening. I think he'd be a great player for Everton. Obviously, we need an attacking player. And with Gnonto looking like it's not going to happen as days go by, Beto, as we saw before the whole Gnonto thing kicked off, Beto was within our, or at least it seemed to be within our scope, and links were coming out linking him with us. So we might see Everton after failing to get Gnonto, and we definitely need a striker. We cannot leave it. We need games are going, and obviously the transfer window is closing in on the end of the window, so we need to get an attacker in ASAP. And Beto seems to be our second choice from Gnonto. Obviously, you never know what might happen with Gnonto, but I think Beto might be someone we're moving on to now. The next poll was to see who out of the two attacking players, Beto and Che Adams, you would prefer at Everton. Che Adams saw 28% of the vote, with Beto winning out with 72% of the vote. Get involved in these polls, guys, on our Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. You can get involved in these polls, tell us how you feel. Sky Sports News reported that Southampton are wanting 18 million to consider selling Che Adams, adding that Everton have already bid 12 million, with football correspondent Andy Hunter backing this up by reporting Everton have yet to make a breakthrough in negotiations with Southampton. So they're playing hardball with Che Adams, and I think they know we are desperate for a striker, and they don't want to let him go too cheap. They want to get as much money as they can for him, so I mean, I just want to see us get more attackers in the club. We need goals. We definitely need to just be sharper in attack and have the players to do that. Che Adams and Beto are looking like the players we're going after for that. Obviously, with Ganonto looking like it's a no go. Hopefully, we can get these deals done. Let us know how you feel about all this. How you feel about Beto at the club. The Che Adams deal. Are you hopeful of that coming in? And obviously the takeover stuff. Get involved on the polls that were mentioned in the show today. But that's all the news we have for you. This has been the Toffee Blues. I'm Josh. Thanks for watching.